fearless? Yes, I do. We're back, baby. We're back with another episode. I wanna be fearless. I wanna do anything for you. I wanna be reckless. Oh my gosh, I should have put on Subway by Chapel Roan. I've mentioned it a little bit in the vlogs. Delightful. I've got a crispy DC. Got a little bit melty. I picked it up before I put my makeup on, but we're still rocking and rolling. So it's been a few weeks since the pod. I posted my first pod back and then took a social media break. So it feels really good to be back today. And we're calling it Goss Hotline because there's a lot of shows. I feel like every podcast that I see has like been taken. And like with multiple podcasts, but from what I've seen, there's no Goss Hotline. And I really like the name a lot. So I hope you guys like it too. You guys can send in your stories with, am I the asshole? I need advice. Or sending in, oh my God, I'm having a massive brain fart. Confessions. To hotgosshotline@yahoo.com. So we've got some really good drama to dive into today. We are going to be talking about the Love Island reunion. We have some juicy call-ins, and we are also going to be continuing on with a segment that I'm very excited about. It's essentially, what are the kids saying? What are the kids saying today, you guys? So I'm really excited to tell you about 6'7". And you might be thinking, Alex, what the fuck? 6'7"? What are you talking about, girlfriend? What does 6'7" mean in slang? I was shocked when I heard about this one, and a lot of you guys were also quite shocked at our first episode's phrase of the youth, as it was called, aura farming, which I feel like I processed, and I'm like, that, you know what, I kind of like it. These are the thoughts of a 32-year-old YouTuber. So, aura farming, if you've missed it, I like it because it's spiritual. It's like a spiritual thing, in my opinion. Whereas your aura, we all have an aura, an energy, shall I say. And like, if you're farming for something, you are like growing crop. So like you're trying to like get more aura. You're aura farming. Right though? Like, I think I'm kind of making sense. But anyway, in case you haven't heard of the beloved slang term 6'7", and yes, it's just the numbers 6 and 7. So there's a lot of like, from what I was researching, there's a lot of like theories about what this was and like what the meaning is. Some people were saying that it was a reference to, first of all, just like a viral meme. It's very memey. But then there was like edits of a basketball player joking that that he's 6'2", but he's really 6'7". That went viral. But like, it's like this weird thing. Oh wait, also, it comes from a drill track called Doot Doot by Skrilla, which means the numbers 6 and 7. They repeat 6 and 7 in the song over and over again. So nobody really knows what the rapper was referring to in the song. Some people think that it's 67th Street in Chicago, but the lyric quickly got turned into a basketball joke. But now it's just like this weird thing that the kids are just saying. And it's usually like just like a reference, like not a reference, a response to something like, I don't know. They'll just be like, what time is it? Like, oh, hey, Randy, what time is it? 6-7. That's it. It doesn't really mean anything. It's just a reference to the viral meme, and you can just say it. Oh my God. Skibbity? Oh, Skibbity just got added to the... Everyone, this is a red alert. Cambridge Dictionary this week. Well, I don't know when this article was posted from thetab.com. This week, Cambridge Dictionary added Skibbity to the freaking dictionary. I the word skibbity is very fun to say. And it's apparently a word that can have different meanings, such as cool or bad, or can be used with no real meaning just as a joke. That's how the Cambridge Dictionary defined skibbity. And apparently that is also what 67 is, a number that with no real meaning and is just a joke. So, as a 32-year-old YouTuber, I'm here to keep you informed on what the kids are saying, and honestly, it's quite horrifying. I I love seeing like TikToks and reels of like teachers who are like, here's what I heard this week at school, and I'm like, I have no idea what it means. And they'll give like a list of all these different like phrases or words that just I'm like, huh? Okay, so that is our youth word of the week. We're gonna have to come up with a fun little song or something for the segment. So if you have any segment requests that you would love to see weekly besides our youth slang word of the week, let me know. But let's get into a little hot goss. So the Love Island reunion it was a few days ago when I'm recording this, and I feel like it was really good. But then, like, all the drama happened afterwards. Like, I've been seeing clips from Ace's interview. Ace did, like, only one interview. And the hottest goss that I pulled from that was that, okay, do you guys remember on the voting off one night when they had to, like, stand behind different people? And it had, like, Jalen, Huda, I can't remember who else. But, like, remember how, like, a ton of people stood behind Huda? And I was honestly, like, surprised because it just seemed like they were all kind of over her. Ace has revealed that pretty much it was, like, unspokenly required to go stand behind Huda. And, like, production wanted to keep her. Like, he couldn't really say it. Like, he said it without saying it. And that's crazy, cuckoo bananas. I mean, maybe I'm like super naive, and that's probably true. Hold on, a little sippy sip. Maybe I'm like super duper naive. Like for the longest time with like The Bachelor, like people would always say, like, you really, like, especially Yarman, my beloved husband, he's like, you really think this is real? And I'm like, people are married with children. Of course it's real. But that, like, just because like real connections come out of a reality dating show, it doesn't mean like the whole thing is just real, not their relationship, but like what happens on the show. Like so much more of things are calculated by production than like we can even fathom. And it's like finding out someone's not real. It's like very upsetting. I know I'm so naive that like even just saying it out loud, I'm like, girl, please. But like, I mean, the thing with Love Island that had me like super fooled is just because like they have like America voting for certain things and then the cast voting for certain things. So you would think that there was like no room for production to really get involved with like decision making and like who to keep and stuff. So I don't know. I found that a little bit strange. And also Ace seems he just seems like very like stand on business, like 10 toes down. Like he will always speak what's on his mind and like stand on it, whether you agree with it or not. So I was kind of like surprised that he went along with whatever was happening. So that's apparently why they kept Huda. And so on the reunion, it was a lot of Huda just kind of saying like, I love you, I didn't mean it, sorry. A lot of that. Oh my gosh, to like everything. So like that drama, there wasn't like a ton of drama on the reunion, but all of it came after, like I said. Then I see on my feed, I'm just scrolling one time, and Charlie and Elan posted really funny, like kind of reels, I guess. Charlie was like, now that the reunion's over and I never have to see any of these people again. So I thought that was like, oh, okay. So like that's whoa. Because, like, they seem like they're getting along. Like, it always seems that way. It seemed like on the show, like, of course, there were animosity with certain people. But, like, it seemed like everyone, like, got along. Like, especially like I didn't think Charlie had beef with anyone, so that was kind of confusing. And then Elan posted one. Elan just posted a funny one. He seems like he's got a really funny personality that like we really didn't get to see on the show. But he posted one just like when you show up to the reunion, just here. I'm just here to like observe and LOL. Like he was making funny little faces, but so yeah. I don't know. I don't know. There's just like there was a lot more that happened after like everyone just unfollowed each other. I think there's so much like behind the scenes probably that we just don't know. And just like these hidden little innuendos of people being like, now I never have to talk to you again. Bye-bye. It's like, woo. I wasn't expecting that. I've been trying, well, by trying, I loosely tried because I watched like 1.5, maybe 2 episodes of Beyond the Villa. And last season Love Island was so good. It was the first season of USA that I watched, and I came in at the right time because it was a good season. I'd only ever watched like a random one of the UK season. But it was so popular that they got like a spin-off show called Beyond the Villa. And it's so boring. I cannot get into it at all. And I just like, I have such limited time now with television. Having a 1-year-old. Anderson turned 1 and like, oh, my little sonny, he's getting so grown up. And like, granted, he was born 5 weeks early. So like, he's still, I mean, he's definitely like, he doesn't feel 1 to me. But I mean, he is doing a lot of like 1-year-old things, and it's just like, I cried so much on his birthday. I did do like a birth vlog. I did do a birth vlog, but I did like a birthday vlog too, and like just waterworks. Yeah. So I can't believe I have a 1-year-old. But anyway, what I meant to say was, TV time is quite limited. So it's like, I'd rather spend my time watching 90 Day Fiancé, which I'm super invested in. Speaking of 90 Day Fiancé, I do like love a good reality TV show. I can't do a boring reality TV show anymore. It's just like I just don't have the energy. But if it's a good reality TV show like the 90 Day franchise, I am in. They had a new spinoff this summer called Hunt for Love. And I am not fully caught up yet. I believe I'm like 2 episodes behind. And I think it's like the reunion now, the tell-all. And at first, I was just kind of like having it on in the background while I was doing things because I didn't find it super interesting. But like, I'm a 90-day girl through and through. Oh my gosh, I got into 90 Day Fiancé saga during COVID. Like, it was the perfect time to just give into it because we were home. We had nothing to do. All Yarman and I were doing was watching TV and eating cookies. I made so many homemade cookies. We both gained so much weight during COVID because all we did was eat. And I think a lot of people did that too. Eat and watch good TV. So, Hunt for Love has like different people on from different seasons, and like they're all, but it's the thing, I have mixed emotions about Hunt for Love. The thing is, like, they have not, I don't want to say normal, but like non-reality star people mixed in with like these random people from 90 Day Fiancé, which is like why we're all watching. And they're, I think they're in Tulum. It's like a vacation-y, resort-y vibe. And like it's almost like a free-for-all. I feel like it needed a little more structure. I still enjoyed it, but like it just felt very loosey-goosey. But like it also gave a lot more drama having that loose form because like people were hooking up. But like then they would have these, I don't know, like coaching sessions or like little mixer things like with some people, and like I think they're like relationship coaches. But I mean, and people could ask each other on a date. It felt a little too loosey-goosey. And I just feel like it needed a little more structure. And I also feel like it should have just been 90 Day Fiancé people. But at the same time, I get that there's probably not like enough there's like 1 million seasons and spin-off seasons. So part of me is just like, could it have just been the 90 Day Fiancé actual people and not like random people? Because I feel like we hardly got to see the people that were not from the saga. Like they're just kind of like there, except for a few people that like got interested, with 90 Day people. But yeah. I just got through, spoiler alert if you are gonna watch it and haven't yet, I just got through the whole love triangle situation with Tiffany, Elise, and I don't even remember his name. What is his name? The only guy's name I can remember is Rocky. And then Cole. Cole is just stressing me out. What do you do? Like, relax. Why are you so like obsessed with Jen? Like, I think Jen needs a minute. Let's just like, I just don't think Jen is ready for anyone. I don't. It's too stressful. It's too much. And like, Courtney, what are we doing? Courtney, can we take a self-worth check in the mirror, Courtney, please? My God. Anyway, for the people who don't watch, you're probably like, what the fuck? I do not care about this. So anyway, let's get into some Hot Goss Hotline call-ins here. So like I said, if you want to call in, send me a voice memo to hotgosshotline at yahoo.com. I'll put it in the description box as well. Send me your voice note that's like around 2 minutes or less. And I want to know, do you think you're the asshole? Like, what happened? Send me a confession you just want to get off your chest, or something that you might need advice on, or something you want me to just talk about. Okay. So first up here, we have subject line, need advice, homophobic mom. So let's go ahead and take a listen.
Hey Alex, longtime YouTuber, and I love watching your videos and looking forward to you continuing your podcast. I kind of wanted to send this in just as like maybe advice, but also just to vent a little bit. So my mom and I are on the opposite ends of the political spectrum, and sometimes
that's got to be so hard. Like, I'm lucky I haven't had to deal with that, but that, I just have to say straight up, that has to be really hard.
she will send me things just to start arguments, or I don't know. She just loves a good debate, and I could not care less about that. Like, I really don't want to start arguing. However, some of the stuff she sends me is very like degrading to humans and just like very homophobic. Recently she sent me this story about a drag show being like open for kids, like it's a drag show but it's appropriate for kids, at this one bar. And
oh my gosh, I can't stand the narrative of like oh, of like drag shows and like, oh, there's kids at the drag shows. Like, oh my God, this is Jesus.
I just, and she used a phrase like it was demented adults, I guess was in the caption, for meaning the drag queens are demented adults. And I just, I really want to reply. I really want to respond. I just also am like, why are you sending me this stuff? You obviously know I don't agree with it at all.
Leave me out of it.
And I'm here to love and support everyone. So I don't know. Do I say something? Is it not worth it? I'd be interested in your thoughts. Again, I also should probably say that my mom and I have a history of like, my voice is not really heard a lot of the time, because she kind of, I think, has like narcissistic tendencies, and so she takes everything very personally, and it's all about her most of the time. And even if I try and politely like state my feelings with I statements, she still like somehow manages to flip it back on me, and it's like, well, you saying that makes me feel this way. So anyway, that's our history in case you wanted to know. But yeah, love your show and keep doing you, girl.
I love you so much. Thank you so much for you have a very positive energy, I'll say right now. And I feel bad that like you're dealing with this, but like when you said like, should I say something? My immediate thought was like, girl, yes, absolutely. Like, you need to tell your mom to like shut the fuck up. Like, respectfully, of course, with peace and love, mom. We need to cool it on your homophobic articles. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a real big bummer. I get it, because like you don't want to like I think we all have this like deep rooted I mean, not everyone and not always, but like we all have like this deep rooted thing of like not wanting to like stand up to like older people in our family. And at the end of the day, like you're a grown woman and like mom or not, like you shouldn't be subjected to these things. And it sounds like overall we've got like a boundary issue, which is like normal. A ton of people are dealing with that. You're so not alone. But yeah, like I know I know you're afraid that she's gonna like snap at you and make it all about her, which it sounds like she probably will. But I think it's really important to go into the conversation with the right mindset. And like at the end of the day, she will get over it. And that's something that always seems like really hard. It's like, oh my gosh, like she's gonna freak out, make this about her, and like she's never gonna talk to me again. It's like, no, I promise, no. It feels like that because like people like that can make you feel that way, but you are so allowed to express like your feelings. And that it sounds like you haven't really tried yet with this, so like for real anyway, just be like, hey mom, look, like you are allowed to feel your feelings. I guess, but like I really don't want to talk politics with you, because unfortunately a lot of people who have those really strong opinions and are like sending and posting articles all the time, they're not going to change their mind. Eh, It's like talking to a wall. So, you're going to have to set the boundary, or you'd literally just ignore it every time she sends something. But I would at least, personally, I would try to set the boundary, because it goes beyond even just this situation where she's sending you things you don't want to read that are like really negatively charged and just going to cause a debate that like you're not in the mood for and you don't have the time for, honey. So this would be great practice just on like setting boundaries with your mom. You know, a narcissistic person, especially a parental figure, like setting boundaries is so important and so healthy. And I'm sure that there's other boundaries that you probably need to set with mama outside of just this. So one thing I would highly recommend is reading the book Boundaries. It's just called Boundaries. Let me just like look up real quick and tell you the name of the author, because I found this book incredibly helpful. Because I lacked boundaries with just like a ton of people. And I've always just had a really hard time. I used to be such a people pleaser, and I am still a people pleaser. Like I feel like if you're a true core people pleasing person, then like I feel like it never 1000% goes away. But you can manage it and put yourself first a lot more than you typically do. So it's a book by Henry Cloud and John Townsend. Boundaries. When to say yes, how to say no, and take control of your life. And I know, like, some people are like, ugh, self-help books. But, like, I think I like self-help books. Can I give a hot take? We should do hot take segments here, because I feel like I have a lot of hot takes. Like, I don't want to watch Harry Potter. I don't want to watch it. But here's the problem. Oh, my God, my ADHD. Focus. I don't want to watch Harry Potter. I just don't. But I also did not want to watch Breaking Bad. I didn't want to watch Game of Thrones. I didn't want to watch every show that I now love severely. Would I like Harry Potter? Maybe. And I know there's a lot of Harry Potter heads out there right now who are like, girl, you've never seen Harry Potter? And no, I don't want to either. But I bet I would love it. Like Star Wars. Please, no. Please. I don't want to watch Star Wars. But like maybe it's good. I don't know. But I don't want to watch it. Don't make me watch it. But that's how I feel about self-help books. Wait, is that what I was talking about? Yes. I like self-help books. Hot takes. That's what we were talking about. I love self-help books. I do. And like I feel like there's this weird stigma. Sorry, I keep like touching my hair. Just trying to, it's getting long and I'm trying to just learn to live with it down, but you know how I am with stimulation. It's very overstimulating. Yeah, I like self-help books. I feel like every once in a while you'll read one that just like hits you the right way. And I really loved the Let Them theory. Because like you could even dabble with that with this whole scenario. Like your mom wants to keep sending you these articles that like you don't agree with, you don't want to believe. No, not you don't want to believe, that you don't want to argue with. that you don't believe in, let them. Let her send them. Let her send them, right? So I know there's a few self-help ways we can deal with this. We can hit the boundaries route, or we can get off at I-95 and do the let them theory. You know what I mean? It's up to you. The self-help choice is up to you. But you can do the let them theory, and the let them theory, if you haven't read the book, it goes beyond just like, oh, let them. It's let them blank, let me blank. So it's about not letting other people's actions affect you, and what's the action you're going to take for this. So we're not absorbing them. What are we going to put out instead? You know what I mean? So you could read both books or listen. I prefer to listen on a nice little walk. And see which one rings more true to you. But they can also really go hand in hand, truthfully. So you could always, let her send them, and then you can do the let me part and be like, let me just say nothing. Let me say nothing. Let me change the subject. Let me set a boundary and protect my peace. There's a lot of ways that you can do that. So if you guys have any favorite self-help books, leave them down below, because I'm a big fan, and I don't think there's anything wrong with self-improvement. Always. I think we should always strive for self-improvement. So I hope that helps. I feel like it totally was just a rant, and I don't know I don't know what train station I'm getting off of there, but we're certainly on a train, aren't we? So anyway, keep me posted, girl. We're going to hop into the next one, titled Sister-in-Law Drama. Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear what she's got to say.
Hi, Alex. I'm so excited that you started a podcast. I'm a huge fan. I've been watching your videos since 2014, and I'm just...
It never ceases to amaze me that some of you guys have been here for over a decade. Like back when I was in my mom's attic bedroom in 2011, putting out videos, like crazy. 2014, thank you for being here so long. I love you and appreciate you.
Have been there along the whole way. I'll be short and straight to the point. I'm getting married in a month, and
Congrats.
I have recently come across some drama with my soon-to-be sister-in-law.
Thanks.
She does have a different cultural background than me, so like my fiance and I are going to be joining into a blended family. And I'd love to hear your perspective on that with Yar. Anyways, that being said, essentially, my sister-in-law, we don't always see eye to eye on everything. She is very, very controlling and seems to think that this wedding is less about me and more about her little brother getting married.
God.
It's been a challenge along the way, but most recently it came to probably the worst it's ever been when I showed her a photo of my bridal makeup trial, and she told me she didn't like it. And that really hurt my feelings.
Oh, why do people do this? Why do people do this? Listen, and just listen, especially if this is who you are. If someone, okay, I see this far too much, especially on Say Yes to the Dress. If you see someone you love or someone you're supposed to be supporting come out in a wedding dress, and you can tell that they love it and they are happy and they are glowing, you better be supportive. You better be supportive. Or if someone sends you, your future sister-in-law sends you her wedding trial makeup, you better say you love it. Say you love it. And if you don't love it, you can gently express, you look so beautiful, girl. What do you think about it? What are your thoughts? Let's do that first so we don't, diminish their spirit. And I know there's probably people oh, but be honest. Be honest. Listen, unless they specifically ask, please be brutally honest with me. And if they are happy and, feeling themselves, you better be nice. Be nice. Oh, that drives me nuts. I'll watch Say Yes to the Dress. I haven't watched in a while, but long ago. And someone will just come out glowing, and you can just tell they feel so confident and amazing. And then they're like, I don't like it. No one asked you. No one asked you, Patricia. Okay? Damn. She's glowing. And then you just see the person get deflated and it's like, oh, it hurts my heart.
Just because her looks might be different doesn't mean that mine isn't good or nice.
Right.
And just made me feel super insecure.
Ugh.
And now basically we're not on like great basis.
Of course.
And things are just super awkward. It's just really unfortunate. And I don't want to carry this energy into my wedding day. I'm at this point now where, you know, I've known her long enough that I'm like, we don't have to be friends, but at the end of the day, we are still going to be sisters. And I don't know. I'd love to hear how you'd approach that, your best advice, any last minute wedding suggestions. I know you were a COVID bride, but, you know, leaving into a month left into my wedding and I'm really starting to get anxious and panic. But yeah, anyways, I'd just love to hear your thoughts and feelings. And yeah, love you guys. Bye.
Okay. You also have amazing energy. I love you. First of all, congrats on getting married. Like, so exciting. I'm so excited for you. And you asked me about like marrying into another culture and bringing families together. All you can do and like is just embrace it. It's the best. It's the best to have other culture, like, I don't even know the right word. Other pieces of culture in your life. Like, I am obsessed with cooking Dominican food. I love Dominican music. It's been so much fun, like marrying into a Dominican family. So yeah, just embrace it and enjoy having new and exciting pieces of culture into your life and traditions. It's truly the best. I'm so sorry that you're dealing with this. This is just such a bummer. I would love to know, I mean, I can't ask you. I would love to know if he has other siblings or if it's just those two. Like, is it just the two of them and like she's kind of like possessive with him as a brother? Are they just like a little too close? Like, it's just like, but like my immediate reaction here is like, brother needs to step up. Brother needs to talk to sister. Brother needs to talk to her for you because at the end of the day, that's his sister and she is disrespecting his future wife. That's my opinion. That's how I always have been like kind of raised. Like, it's like partners and spouses need to put each other first, especially when it comes to family drama. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people might not feel that way, but I feel like when you get married, you are choosing each other. Like, family, I get it. You are born into your family, but like, you are choosing your spouse. You are making a choice to be together, to build this bond, to become a family. You weren't born together. You are choosing to become a family, and that is like sacred bond. So I feel like he needs to talk to her. He needs to talk to her. Like, this should not just all fall on you, and you do not need this toxic energy going into your wedding month. So let me see when you sent this. Oh my gosh, it was a month ago. Oh my God, I'm getting to this too late. Oh my gosh, send me a message again, please. Oh my gosh, I will be looking for it. Please let me know. Please send me an update. How was your wedding? Oh my gosh, it was sent a month ago yesterday. So is her wedding this weekend or did it already happen? I hope it's going better. And if he hasn't talked to her yet, he needs to have a serious conversation like, hey, look, you've got to start respecting my future wife here. Like, you're making her feel bad about herself. And like, I think an honest conversation, unless she's like just insanely toxic, like it should just be a positive experience. Like, doesn't she want to be close to you? Like, you know, like, why wouldn't you want to be like close to your brother? It sounds like she's close to her brother. Why wouldn't you want to be close to his future wife? You know, I don't get it. But I hope if you had your wedding, it went well. So I'm like really curious to hear about that. But all right, apologies. I am back. I ran out of space on my SD card. Yarman's at work and I'm running the tech by myself. So let's go ahead and dive into our last call-in for this episode. So over here we have someone who is needing our advice. So let's dive in.
Hi, Alex. I'm really excited to see you doing your podcast again. I'm looking forward to listening to future episodes, hearing you be your true, authentic self. I love that for you. I was looking to get some advice. My boyfriend and I have been together for about 2.5 years. We recently moved in together. And I'm having trouble nourishing both that relationship, spending a lot of time with him and the one with my best friend. Her and I have been friends for a really long time. She's been there, for the highs, but also for the really low lows. And because of maybe some side comments, indirect comments that she's made, body language that I've kind of noticed, I feel like she may think that I am leaving her in the dust and maybe not including her in my life as much, because I am obviously spending a lot of time with my partner since we now live together. But I'm also, trying to nourish that romantic relationship while also not, forgetting about her. So I want to see if you have any advice on how to navigate that, how to open up the conversation. I don't want to ruin the relationship with her, and I think that's what makes me really nervous. So hoping that you can give me some advice.
All right. Oh, sorry, that cut off. That cut off abruptly. Okay. That's tough, I will say. Congrats on moving in with your man, having a nice relationship. I hope it's giving you everything that you love and deserve. I have known people who have been in the exact same space that you have, where like they got into a serious relationship, and their best friend was not, and felt left behind because before the two of the best friends, which would be you and your friend, were like super duper close, did everything together, and then all of a sudden someone gets a boyfriend and the other person feels left in the dust. That is like so common, and so many people are going through that. So I actually watched the people that I know handle this like really, really well. The one who was struggling in your shoes to nourish both relationships. It was a bit of an adjustment period, and like that is natural, like, because your friend's her feelings are valid and it's no one's fault. You are doing your best to nourish both of those relationships, and naturally there's going to be some growing pains. But they ended up doing like a weekly like guaranteed hangout. So I think that really helps because there's always something to look forward to, like having a weekly girls' night where the two of you, like every X night, you guys get together, order some food, watch a movie, go out to the movies, go out to dinner. Like it's like your little date night with your bestie, And I think that's like just fine. Like I think that's like a really healthy, great way to still make sure you are spending quality time together. And that all depends. Like, is that like achievable for you guys? Like, do you live nearby? If not, like, and if that's too much, like maybe schedule a weekly like phone call catch up. Because also, even just like you beyond having a partner, like life gets busy. Life gets really busy. And another thing too you could do. So my best friend, she moved to another state, so we use the Marco Polo app, and it's such a great app. It's so great for like long distance friendships or relationships where you can like video message each other and like Marco Polo back and forth, and you can watch like at your own pace. You know what I mean? Like you can always like have that there. So it's different than like texting, because texting's more like urgent. This is like, we send one probably every day, and it's a great way to keep in touch. Like you can do it while you're getting ready in the morning, while you are, I don't know, in the Dunkin' drive-through line getting your coffee. I don't know. But you can just catch up that way. And that way you're like seeing each other face to face. You're still getting a good yap sesh. And it feels a little more personal than just texting. So I think like either having a weekly FaceTime date or a weekly girls' night, is excellent. And if that's a little too much, or you want to also add in the Marco Polo, I highly recommend that app. I'm a big fan. And half the time it feels like I'm hanging out with my best friend and she's in my phone. And then it's also like less pressure than FaceTime too, which I really like. Like we still get to see each other's faces and interact, but it's less pressure than like being on a FaceTime and like, if you think of something later that you want to say, I don't know, I just love it. I'm a big fan. So that would be my advice on that. But you're going to get through it. And it's just, like I said, it's growing pains. And you're doing a great job. And the fact that you even care enough to send in this message here says that you're a really good friend and you're a good girlfriend, and sending you all the good vibes. So those are our calls this week. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to chat about. I think I'm getting towards the end here. It's almost fall. It's almost fall. I'm really excited. I would love to know what you guys do for your fall traditions. I have allowed myself, I've created the space for myself to decorate in September. I like that routine. Like I told myself September 1st, like it's on, but it's going to be like the first week of September because I still want to like do a little perusing around my favorite stores. If you watch my vlogs, I am doing, I'm only allowing myself one item max per fall shopping store, one item per store. And if I don't find anything, don't feel pressure to buy anything. Shopping is fun, but so is window shopping. It really is. I love to just like peruse and look around. So fall content is to be coming soon. I did a vlog recently. It was like, I think my first fall vlog of the season where we looked at the fall stuff at Home Goods. And then also I made these baked apple pumpkin donuts. Oh my gosh. You would not even know that they were baked and not fried. Like truly, they were so delicious. Check out that vlog if you haven't already because, oh my, you guys got to make them. I will say they tasted more like apple pumpkin than apple cider, FYI, because they were labeled as apple cider donuts. Oh my gosh, look, I burned my arm this morning on the stove. It'd be like that sometimes. But anyway, yeah, I've been yapping for a while here. So I think I'm going to end this episode. Really glad to be back. Really excited for future episodes. And really excited. I'm really excited to hear more of Am I the Asshole from you guys? Because like I really like reading those. I really like reading one of those. I have a friend. Oh God, I would kind of like, I'm going to have to ask my friend if they're okay with me like sharing it if I don't like say who it is. Because like they had a really good Am I the Asshole like for our friend group the other day. So let me know. But I love you guys very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And I'll be back again with another episode next week. Bye. Oh wait, we gotta do a hit with the outro song. Oh, I hit 2 songs. Oh boy. And that's on that. That's on that. Bye guys.